All right,
And it
and
looks like Sirius will be on the attack in Dread.
yes, and so it will be interesting to see how these teams match up. Like we said, these teams we know a little bit about. People have been saying this should be a really good match. So excited to see how it goes as Eraser coming out here and gonna try to give his first point. Whoa! Wow! Starting off with a bang, gets a 47-meter hit there onto Bills. I believe Bills was a little ill prepared for that.
Oh man! Well, he knew that the defensive spam was going to be coming from that point, and just took advantage of it. That Frenzy hits him. Oh, they're just going back and forth. Frenzy with a double tap to take him down to one arm, but he does take out Garuda here, as that's going to and a big shot around the corner to take Frenzy out. And Eraser's going to do this before the time even ticks down for the point capture and make it 1-0.
Yeah, and we actually didn't even go through the lineups here. We got Garuda, Frenzy, and Bills on Team Sirius.
Yeah, maybe that was what happened. But maybe sometimes we see that the person that signs up, it uses their name. That might have been what happened. At Bills might have been. It might have been because I think it listed it as Bills on the Binary Beast signups there. But Bills does take a shot here from Slip, as he's going to retreat and go in the other direction. See if oh wow, big shots, 1-2 from Eraser to get him. Saw him coming around that narrow passageway around the left and takes him out. Here comes Slip for Zona to try to add to their lead. They're already up 2-0 with that shot there.
Yeah, starting off extremely dominant. Slip, like you said, going to try to go for 3 in a row. And we see Bills coming out here very offensively on the defense, going to go right to the jail. Took an interesting route there, just missing a rocket. And now Slip going to try to get an angle onto somebody, but takes this long, dark road and then cuts back. That's that centrifuge. Talking about just missing the shot onto the defender. And unfortunately, the laser was not back up to get the shot onto Bills. And so Zona now gonna make his way up towards the back, just missing. Frenzy actually hits the wall in front of him, takes a hit there from Garuda, and now only gonna have 2 armor left, trying to get an angle on one of these defenders. It looks like, though, the defense is playing very smart, getting those passive angles, but oh, it's a trade. I thought he was going to get that pickoff. Ends up trading. And there's a good pickoff on the pole defender. So now 1 versus 1. Tries to get that hit. Has about 4 seconds left. Going to try to get this angle. Coming in here. Starts the cap. He's got enough time. Just comes off the pole and doesn't get it with 80%. That was so close. Slip almost giving them their 3rd straight round. Wow.
Wow, an impressive effort from the Spaniard there, but yeah, 80%, not quite, as he was trying to get back to that point. Didn't quite make it in time, but wow, some good individual play there. We'll see how Garuda does, as he is taking the railgun in hand for Sirius here. And again, he's going to take that left side, we'll see. And going to go ahead and jump down here, though, and try to come up from above, maybe, and rain down some shots, as he gets a good look at them, at least to see where they're at. But so do they, and the rocket spam begins as he waits to nice shot there on Naix to take him out. And Slip does get a shot in on him, though. It's going to be a pretty close one here. Slip pushing in, but the Eraser gets that last shot to take him out and put him up 3-1 now. And Naix is going to be on the attack for Zona.
Yeah, so like we said earlier about that swarm from the European scene is exactly what they needed. Even though he picked off 2 players, all the others are right there to get a hit. Nice immediate pickoff there onto Bills. So Nax is going to have an early lead here and tries to get an angle. Oh, I thought he's going to pull the trigger there for sure. Ends up holding on to it. Going to wait to see if he can get a different angle on the defender. Okay, now he starts moving. Not even moving, waiting to see if somebody will just come out of place. And now working his way towards the back. You heard a couple rockets whiz by, but he knows both the defenders are still up top there. Comes streaking across. Just misses. Going to drop back down towards the front. He still has 8 seconds before the pole goes live. And good shot there on a Frenzy around the corner. It's going to be 1 versus 3, wow. And then there were none.
Yeah, some ballsy play there offensively when he just went right at him there, and but it worked in his favor. and he got the point. And they are up by 3 now. Here's Frenzy from Sirius to try to even the balance of things a little bit here. Again, now he's going to take an alternate route here, going right. We see that left-hand lane is so constricted, but he's going to go ahead and back off and go probably to the back here. He's got a good angle on him on the side there. Takes a shot that doesn't quite land, but Slip gets him with a rocket as he's trying to move out of the way there. As 15 seconds before the pole starts opening up, lots of time on the board here. Frenzy taking his time to try to line up something good here. They're going to do a little bit of fence battling. Nice shot, close range to take out Nax, as it's going to be down to this 1v1 battle here. Slip with a double tap to get him, though, and make it 5-1. Frenzy with a good effort there, but wow, Slip just caught him in a bad spot and got 2 shots to put his team up to 1 point away from getting this first round.
Yeah, Zona coming out here with force quite clearly. A 5-1 lead. I don't think we've seen anyone come out to such a strong lead yet, and it's, man, I just don't know what Sirius has to do right now. I think unfortunately they're just, pickoffs like that. These Zona players are playing so aggressive, are able to get these angles I think that they're not used to. So it's exactly what Zona needs to do. This is really, really impressive.
Yeah, and but he's a racer in a tough spot, but he manages to work his way out down to 2 armor, but he's knocked him down to 1 defender, and he gets Frenzy with a shot in between there, 6-1. And yeah, we're seeing them it seems like they kind of flipped it on them, because we see defensively people working those spam spots, but offensively, if you know those spam spots, you know that those guys are going to be there. And Zona really working that, knowing where they were going to be defensively and just lining them up for some good railgun shots, and that made a big difference in that round. And we go to this second round with that one was pretty decisive, but we'll see how they do on a different map.